Hello, this is the Nerd Diva, just giving you an overview video on my Be Social platform. Basically, this platform will allow you to do a lot of the different follow-ups with your leads. It doesn't matter what kind of lead you're contacting, whether it be a buyer, a seller, investor. There's multiple different types of campaigns and marketing options available for you to reach out to that type of lead. So first things that I want to show you is the just the overall dashboard in itself. This here you can see it gives you overall KPIs based on how you run your process in your business overall. So first you have, of course, your opportunities where it turns from a lead into an open opportunity. So whether lead, of course, you'd go from prospect to an actual warm or hot lead. That then would be counted towards your opportunities. Your pipeline value would be generally what the prospective lead is overall worth, what that might be worth to you in the long run if you were to close that deal. And the same with conversion rate, just kind of tells you overall how you're doing. We have a great funnel here that tells you in that same. Once we have a couple leads put into here, you'll be able to see a funnel that shows you all those different things as well as tasks that get assigned to you. Also, if you have a Facebook ad account, you can add that account into this Be Social platform, and any leads that you get from your ads will be automatically pushed into this system so that you can do your same follow-ups. And then after you have your ad connected, below this section here, there will be a new section for your Facebook advertising, so you can look at your KPIs against Facebook ads as well. So the next thing that we're going to look at is we're just going to go right down the aisle here. So you have conversations. This will give you all the different conversations and messages that have gone back and forth between you and the lead. So whether it's a lead, a full opportunity, a closed seller or buyer, all of those communications will go here, and you're welcome to look at them. You'll see the unread, you have your recents, and then of course you have all messages. Opportunities, again, like I had mentioned before in the dashboard, this would be, for example, let's say you have a new hot lead and you set that appointment to get them on the phone and discuss more about their comps, their values, and everything that you need to hopefully get them on the market and close their home. Or if it's a buyer, get an appointment, get their details, and find a home for them to buy. So of course the next would be your marketing options. You have different campaigns that you can set up. These campaigns are automatic. So what happens is these will flow based on specific responses. So let's say, for example, you send out a message, a text message, or an email out to a specific lead, even a voice call. When they respond with a specific answer, these campaigns will automatically reply back to them for you, so it keeps the engagement active. At any point, these can of course be modified. Here in a few moments, I'm going to show you how one of those works. The rest of these, of course, are kind of self-explanatory. Form Builder, you can build your own web form online. It can be placed in your Facebook ad. It can be placed on your website. Just something that would help with your lead engagement and bring them into the software. The same with the survey. If you'd like to build a survey to ask them different questions on whether or not they like something better, you can also build that here, and the same with different email templates. So for your scheduling, you have the ability to add in a calendar, an external calendar, whether that be Google, Outlook, iCloud. There's different types of calendars available. These can be connected, and anytime that you get an appointment or any type of thing that needs to be scheduled on your calendar, that will automatically show up here. So now we'll move on to, I'm going to skip over contacts. We'll just leave that one for one moment. Phone calls here just simply lets you know all of the different phone calls that have been placed in the system or calls that have come back in from your lead or prospect. So now we're going to go into the contacts. So I did go ahead and put in a test contact just for this demo purpose. This section here lets you view all of the different information about your contacts. It also lets you have the ability to add new contacts if you would like to. You have the single contact or you can import multiple. And with the importing contacts, you don't have to worry about very specific fields. I'll open this contact here so you can see some of the fields available. Within the system, when you do run the import, there's an option to map the fields. So you're basically choosing exactly where you want this information to go. So you have your first name, email, there's just different bits of information here for the lead contact information. You have general info, like their street address, different things here, as well as the additional info. We can hide the fields when they're empty. If you would like for them to be visible, you can uncheck this as well. So as you can see here, you have the two options available for communications with this lead. We can go ahead and create a text message, or we can also generate an email. And you can place your business email in this location, and that is what will show up in the email box of this specific lead. Let's see where I have the email for my Outlook. Okay. Let's actually just change this to Gmail because I have it open. I'll do my business. I want you to be able to see this in action. Okay, now you want to go down here and save so that it saves that email. Here we're going to go ahead and put in generic or your domain email. And then we're going to just put a test subject here, send off this email. And now the email here is going to send off to that person. You can see here what was sent. You can click here and review the message. You can also assign it to someone. There's tasks available, so you can give yourself a task to follow up with that person, or if there's some other type of task that you would like to have assigned. We have our notes here, so anytime you'd like to make a note on that person, you can do that here, as well as quickly create an appointment. And that, of course, again, will create a new appointment in your calendar and appointments app. So the other option that is available is the ability to be able to call this lead. So you have two options available to you. So you can either call the lead directly here. So you just push this button, and as you see, it's going to go ahead and start calling out to my phone. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but that's my cell phone ringing. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to stop it here and end it. Here you have, this is an actual just dial pad. So you can just go ahead and choose the phone number that you would like to call. The other option that you have available to you is here. Remember where I mentioned before the campaigns. You can put this lead into a power dial campaign. So you simply click add. We're going to go down and choose power dialer. Choose the date and time as now, and then add. And now what's going to happen is this lead is going to show up in my manual actions, and I'm going to be able to put them within a power dial system. So what that does is has a huge list, and I didn't assign it to myself, so it's not going to show up. Let me do that really quick so that we can actually see it, because I want you to be able to see that happen. So what will happen is it's going to, oh, awesome. There, it showed the outbound call that we placed. So at any point, you're welcome to listen to it. It'll also show for an inbound call. Okay, power dialer. Let's assign this to my test. Now let's jump in the manual actions. refresh it there a second. Okay. Well, I probably should have assigned it before I set that power dial. So just remember to do that. Always make sure that your customer is assigned before you hit that power dial option so that it will assign it to you so you have something here to call. And when you are ready to start that power dial, as you can see here, there's this button that says let's start. So what's going to happen is it's going to start calling through the different leads that you have in this list. And if you don't get an answer or you get a voicemail, you can go ahead, just like you saw before when I placed that call, you can hit that red button that stops that call and it'll move on to that next call. And if you were to have reached a voicemail, it will drop an automatic voicemail for you. And you just move on to the next lead and try to get that one on the phone as well. So as you can see, there's a lot of really different great functions in this system that will help you follow up and maintain some great engagement with your leads. Again, you have the option of having automated follow-up conversations, text messaging, email, calling, a power dial, ringless voicemail drops. I mean, the possibilities are endless, and I really hope that you saw the value in this video. If you have any further questions, please reach out to me and I will gladly answer any questions that you have. Thank you again for your time. This has been Nerd Diva and you have a wonderful day.